Call of Duty just released the Black Sky gameplay for Infinite Warfare, and it looked absolutely amazing and just overall just really cool. But at the end of the video, and I will link this down in the description below so you guys can go watch if you haven't seen it yet. At the very end of the video, it says something like, pre-order this now to get the Terminal map remake. Now, if you guys don't know what Terminal is a map from Modern Warfare 2 and then got remade in Modern Warfare 3. One of the most incredible maps probably ever in Call of Duty. It's just a load of fun. It's really, really fun to play. And I had a buddy of mine, we used to play Modern Warfare 2 and 3, and we would pass the controller back and forth, but there was a special rule for Terminal, and whoever hasn't played Terminal the longest got the controller regardless of whose turn it was. Or you could just be like, hey, can I play this map because you just feel like it? Because Terminal was just awesome. Like, Terminal is just extremely fun. It's a really cool map. And the fact that it's being remade in Infinite Warfare is just absolutely awesome. And something I want to point out from the Black Sky gameplay was it really looked like standard Call of Duty with just like a little bit of futuristic tech. The guys weren't jumping all over the place. They were just running, and I don't really think I ever saw jumping at all. But it was really cool. The Black Sky gameplay, just like seeing like the different guns and the different like little gadgets and stuff they use. There was like this one grenade that looks like he puts it on the ground and it turns into like a little spider thing, and it just runs into a room and blows up. That was really awesome. But you know, like they were talking about in the video, like before the gameplay actually started, that they were really going for a story-driven game with this Call of Duty campaign. And the Call of Duty campaigns are always really good. I mean, there are some people who just don't play them. They play the multiplayer, but me, I usually play them and see gameplay of them on YouTube. And they're usually really cool. But speaking of that, this gameplay you guys are watching is not anything special. It's just really there for you guys to watch and listen to my voice tell you things that you already know, like every other YouTuber. But yeah, I'm really pumped for this game even more. Like, we're seeing more and more of the game coming out, and pretty much so far, like the most, like I guess like the most advanced movement I've seen so far in Infinite Warfare, because we haven't seen the multiplayer reveal. The multiplayer reveal isn't until like COD XP, but like the grappling and like obviously you're gonna be able to hover through space. I remember people bitching and saying that boost jumping is real because it was in the first ever gameplay reveal for it, and I don't really think there's people that understand that they were in outer space and there's no gravity in outer space, which was really funny. But really, like, I don't know, man, it's just absolutely awesome that Terminal's coming back, because I actually talked about this in a previous commentary. I was talking about that Terminal was one of the maps I hope to see come back. And if, you know, they got like the standard movement and everything, I think that map will flow pretty well. We have seen some maps that were pretty chaotic when they got remade and just didn't feel the same. I'm trying to think of a really good one. Like Nuketown. Like, Nuketown's going to be crazy regardless. But I'm trying to see if there's like another map that was like kind of chaotic. I feel like Skyjack would probably be the closest one to being like absolutely crazy. Just because like there was like, you can get to like angles you couldn't on Black Ops 2 on Hijack that you can on Black Ops 3. But I feel like overall, if you're able to have that same kind of movement system and that same kind of flow to Terminal being remade in Infinite Warfare, I feel like things are just going to be like perfect, because that map flows extremely well. It's a good map for SMGs, it's a good map for ARs, it's a good map for sniper rifles. There's a lot of really cool places you can post up with a sniper rifle, and there's a lot of really nice lanes you can go with an SMG. There's a lot of really cool places that you could hold down with an AR and just kind of, you know, post up, and it's just a fun map overall, and it always looks absolutely cool. And it's a pretty iconic because also, I think it was Modern Warfare 2, I want to say. I think it was called No Russian, which is one of the most controversial levels in gaming, you know, and it's like to this day. I remember a lot of people had just a huge problem with that, to the point like in game it said you can skip this and it won't like affect you or nothing, because it's just a map, or it's just like a level of you massacring people in an airport. And I know that's like a very touchy subject now, probably even more than it was then, just because of like all the shootings and everything we've been having. But I'm not going to talk about that too much. But like Terminal, not only because of that reason that it was, that's that airport that you go to, but also just because like it's a map that a lot of people just really enjoyed, and Modern Warfare 2 was extremely popular among YouTube back then, and there was a lot of YouTubers who got gameplays on Terminal, and Terminal was just a map seen all over the place. So pretty cool there. And I feel like Infinity Ward, almost in Infinite Warfare, I get that crap so mixed up. I feel like Infinity War is really going to bring it this year with this Call of Duty. I feel like they're going to be just trying to make up for Ghost. I know, like I'm not saying Ghost was a bad game by any means. I just don't think that it was made properly. I feel like there was just so many things they could have done and made that game one of the best Call of Duty titles in history, because they had so many things right with that game. They had the movement, they had the gun balance, and they had just the hit detection. It was all there, but they just lacked in a couple areas, and that's why I feel like this game is something really special and something that we need to be excited for. On top of that, I'm not one of those people who are just disliking the video because it's the current trend, and what's funny to do on YouTube is to dislike the videos and stuff that Call of Duty produces because they mention outer space, and we're in outer space, and you fly around in a ship in outer space, and you're outside fighting on the campaign or anything like that, because we haven't seen anything from the multiplayer. We don't know what it's going to be like. I mean, we don't know these things, man. So I feel like the people who play the multiplayer and are complaining, crying, and whining and just doing this now, like, they're posting hate to them. And, if you go look up Infinite Warfare and you try to look up the Terminal, because I had to look up the Terminal map for the thumbnail I'm making, and like the first thing that popped up was Infinite Warfare Terrible. And I don't know. I feel like this game just isn't deserving of that hate yet. You really can't judge it yet because we haven't seen anything. We haven't had any hands-on experience with it. But if you guys want to have some positive feedback about this game, then if you haven't subscribed, make sure to do that. Because whenever there's any type of Infinite Warfare news that leaks out that's pretty important, I'll definitely cover it. I have no problem doing that whatsoever. Because I do have high hopes for this game. And I'm not going to walk in playing this game with like high hopes to where if, like at the very start of it, before they even have any patches, the game like it's kind of glitchy. I'm just going to like say, nope, fuck it, I'm taking this back. I'm not going to do that. Games aren't perfect. Games will never be perfect. You're always going to have some type of problem with games, regardless of what it is. But I definitely do have high hopes for this one. And I don't know. I'm pumped, dude. I'm pumped. I can't wait. Speaking of that, I did pre-order my Infinite Warfare finally. Excuse me. I got me some COD points with it, and hanging on to my receipt too, because the dude said something about future stuff coming out. I don't know. I'm just gonna hang on to my receipt regardless. I don't give a damn. You guys don't hang on to your receipts when you buy stuff. That's bad. But so far, what we've seen of Infinite Warfare, I've been really liking, and I'm hoping that we get some more leaks and more stuff coming out, because I feel like they're gonna be really stepping it up. I feel like Infinity War. I keep trying to say Infinite Warfare. Damn it! I feel like Infinity War is really going to bring us something special this year, something that we can all extremely enjoy, and just something great. But yeah, we are getting towards MLG Orlando, and I'm very excited about that. The casting team just got announced today, and my four of the favorites are in there, especially my boy Maven. If you guys don't know who the Call of Duty commentator Maven is, he is absolutely funny. Really, really funny guy. But you guys are absolutely amazing. By the way, thank you so much for tuning into the video. I greatly appreciate it. My Call of Duty videos don't do well at all on my channel. So for those of you who actually sit down and watch it, you are all pretty awesome. But that is going to do it for me. We win this game, and I forgot to put my score in the chop up here I made. But you're all awesome. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. I'm out, and peace. Why am I shooting?